Hello there, welcome everybody. It's Don here once more with another magic trick. This is another viewer's request. Someone has asked me to make this particular magic trick. Whether it is the true solution to this trick, I'm not sure. I don't know. But it is a way. It's what I've come up with. So it's my solution to how to do this trick. Okay, so I'll demonstrate the trick and then reveal how it's done and also how to make it for yourself. Okay, so we've got a black box and we've got a dowel sticking out the top, and we've got these blocks, and the blocks have each got holes in that we can put over the dowel like that, and the top one will be silver. Okay, so we've got 4 white and 1 silver at the top, and you can see that they turn around. There's no way that they can get off the dowel, or certainly can't change position. Okay, so if we straighten those up and we put this sleeve over the top, just bring that a bit closer. Okay, and then with a click of the fingers, I hope, the silver block has moved to the middle. Okay, so if we put the, and again, I'll just prove they can spin around. There's no other way they can move around, up or down. So we'll put the sleeve over the blocks again. And again, if we move that away, the silver block has moved to the bottom. So it's moved from the top to the middle to the bottom. I think that's a pretty decent little magic trick. So should you want to know how to make it, then please follow the rest of the video. In the meantime, subscribe to the channel if you would. If you subscribe and click the like button and the all button, you'll be informed when new videos come along. So let's get on with the video, see how it's done and how to make it. So like I said in my introduction, I've no idea really how this trick works. So I've had to come up with my own idea, and this is what I've come up with. So I've made my own blocks. You may have something that would be more suitable, but I've made my own. 1 centimetre wide or 3/8 of an inch wide card, make up into a square, and then just put a top and a bottom on with a hole in the middle. So pretty straightforward for the blocks. And I've made 8 of them. So we need 3, 4, 5 like that, which will sit over onto this dowel. They will sit on the dowel. So once they're on the dowel, it's obvious they can't move off, move up or down, or go anywhere. But the idea is that the top block, which is a different colour to the bottom 4, moves from the top to the middle, and then from the middle to the bottom. Okay, so that's what we've got to try to make happen. So I've made this box, and we've put the dowel inside the box like that. And because of this card on the bottom there, I can use that as, well, like a lift. I can lift up blocks or let them down at will like that. And I've got a little drawer in the bottom there like that. So when the blocks are on the top like that, I can lower that to get rid of two blocks, and then add 2 blocks onto the top, which will give the impression that the block has moved to the middle. Okay, and to do that, I've made this sleeve just slightly bigger than the size of the blocks. And the sides are 2.5mm cardboard, but the front and back is very thin card. So that if I put 2 blocks like that over and put the sleeve over, I've only got to squeeze the bottom just slightly, and I can hold those blocks in like that and then put them on top. So I can add 2 to the top and take 2 from the bottom. Okay, so I think the best thing I can do is finish off and explain more accurately when everything is finished and we've got the right colours and everything is working properly. So if I go away and do that, but basically it's a box with a lift and a sleeve with 2 thin pieces of card to squeeze the bottom. That's basically the trick. And then these 8 blocks. Okay, so I'll go away and finish everything off, and I'll be back in just one moment and demonstrate it properly. Okay, so everything complete and ready for a demonstration now. So I've stuck the final reveal silver block onto my little lift kind of thing. So now if I put that into the box, that will now lift up and down like that. Okay, so when I'm ready, right at the very end, I can lift that right up to reveal this at the bottom. And in the meantime, I can hold it up in that position like that with the screw head pointing out. So all I've got to do is just hold on to that and pull the gimmick forward. So that's that part. We can have one of the blocks already on the box to cover the hole, so no one will see that. And then these 2 blocks will be inside the sleeve like that. All right, that's it, like that. So then you can just start the gimmick by start the trick by putting the blocks onto the dowel, and then the last one will be the silver block at the top. Okay, then all I have to do is lift this, put it over the dowel like that, bring it forward, and that will make the silver block into the middle. Okay, and then one more time I have to put the sleeve over. I have to lean it forward just a fraction for this, but then I can lift up, lift that lift up, and then I can take off the top 3 and then just lay that down to reveal then the silver block at the bottom. Okay, okay, a little bit complicated, I think, but if performed properly by a proper magician, then I'm sure it would work out nicely. And then you can just show the final reveal that there's no way that silver could have gotten from the top to the middle to the bottom. Okay, there we are. I'm going to leave it. I'm actually holding it up by my little by my little finger, but it would be, if the audience is out there and you're behind here, which is the opposite to how it is now, then it's going to be easier because I can lift that up quite easily from the back, but it's not quite so easy from this way round. So that's my excuse. It would be easier performing the trick the other way round. Okay, there we go. Thanks for watching the video. A bit long and complicated, this one, but thanks anyway. Do appreciate it. I appreciate it even more if you subscribed. That would be great. And click the like button. And in the meantime, I will see you in the next video. And until then, it's bye for now.